Right, so we're going to talk about Pokemon Horizons. Obviously, the new episode came out yesterday. In my opinion, it's a good start to the arc, but I still think with the next few episodes in announced, there is some concerns I have got, and I think it's really valid concerns. But before we get into that, let's go to the episode stuff. Which Firstly, I'm instantly, and we said this, we're instantly raising red flags on Anne. It's insta red flags now. Third time she appears, explorers appear. It's not coincidental anymore.
Yeah, like it's always like her when like first she comes and then she explores them. It's always her for them, and like,
Yeah.
it's like especially the moment, you know.
Yeah, like we still don't know why. And also as well, it's weird that she's taking the course, and then Sango and Onyx come in saying that they're taking the course.
Yeah, I mean like first she feels that she's also taking the course of generalization study, and then afterwards like and all like comes and like they're that too. You know that they're coming for fun, but the fact that they even take admission to the academy, it's like they heard what they know that they got the secret door, and after they found out by Anne, they just ended up entering this course without any
Yeah.
objective.
As well. This is something I want to just state as well. I think some people are starting to pick up on this. I think Horizon is starting to put too much into its episodes. I've been like, over cramming it with a bit too much stuff.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, think of the episode, right? We had Nimona, we had all the characters appearing, Terastal explained, Liko versus Anne, the Explorers, like, and then
So much in one episode.
yeah, but I think it gets worse, especially I think for Roy's episode 48. I want to quickly mention this. You've got to do Liko versus Nimona, then not Liko versus Nimona, Roy versus Nimona, then a trial, and then Roy versus Brassus in one episode. How are you gonna do that?
Yeah, I mean like there's time limit. The episode is not that long.
And this is my problem.
Everything.
And this is my exact problem I said to you about the pacing. The pacing's not looking good.
Yeah, like now that all they're just like putting stuff after stuff, and like they aren't even giving them proper time to like utilize every battle
Yeah.
or every
Yeah. And I think this now needs to come into. I now want to bring this into effect today. Speaking of friends about this just now. The treatment I've seen Roy get online and for the anime part stuff is fucking disgusting. And I'm fed up with it. How Roy is treated in this show is actually unacceptable. I've had enough of it. Like, every single time Roy gets an episode, they literally, they don't even try, and they ruin it by like over. Like, the thing is, like, I like the Roy episodes, but the thing is, when he gets focus episodes, literally every single person just shits on him. They just shit on him, and I've had enough. Like, they were, like people were laughing at his design, and I've also met, like, don't get me wrong, I have bad criticisms of what they're doing, but I don't go around just shitting on other characters. Like the thing that is right. Episode 48 is like I said, it's my big problem, right? Because Liko and Dot, right, their episodes, they seem to have a 50-50 split on what they're doing. Roy's got to focus on 2 battles in one episode, and then something else.
Yeah, like it's not like it feels like they don't even care about him. They're just
This is literally my friend. This is literally what my friend said. This is literally what they're saying. They're saying at this point, just give Roy 4 episodes in a row, And like, I fucking full on agree with that. He needs shit. He actually needs stuff. But the fact is, I feel like now it's obvious as hell that the writers hate him. And so let me explain recent merch. Hatram is appearing everywhere on merch. No Fake Hug Evolution, no Watch Revolution. Hatena's Evolution is appearing everywhere on merch. And the thing is, right, I can't even blame Rico, right? It's the fucking writers. It's the writers. They are biased. They are biased. Yeah. And also, let's mention this. Roy's first win will probably be episode 48. Rico's first win was episode 5. Yeah, and the thing is as well, I want to mention, and this is my big concern for the arc. They're only focusing on the starters again. In the opening, it's like Rotchel, Hatena, and Tinkertink barely appear in the opening, and it's literally just the starters.
Their whole focus is about like the starters and their self-realization. It kind of indicates that their starters are the only Pokemon
they're gonna focus on, which is so stupid. It's like it's clear the writers, like whoever's writing Horizons needs to be fired. Like they actually need to be fired. Because this is worse than what they did with Ash and Journeys. Like, at least with Ash, right, most of his Pokemon were fully evolved. And he had basically a full team. They have 2 Pokemon each, and they are struggling for screen time.
Yeah, I mean, like so less Pokemon, and you still, somehow manage to mess up their screen time and give little to no screen time,
Rotchel literally just appears for 10 seconds, every 10 episodes, and then it just vanishes.
Yeah, actually, last time he appeared, I don't even remember when it appeared.
It was in episode 44 was when it appeared again, and the last time we saw it before then was episode 34. It took a 10 episode break, and then it only came back for 10 seconds.
Yeah, just stop at Pokeball, and that's it. It did so less this whole series. And
at this point, I feel like Lee and Roy shouldn't have even caught anything, and because the writers are just failing to show their Pokemon, because now Hatena's disappearing.
Yeah, we haven't seen Hatena for a while now.
I know she popped up at the start of the latest episode, but before then, she was gone for a good few episodes.
Yeah, but now she's kind of again disappeared. So I mean, it's they just fail. They're just failing on everything.
Yeah. Not to mention as well, the gym battles seem to be, from what I'm looking at, it seems like the gym battles are going to be rushed battles at the end of each episode.
I also feel the same. It's there's so much in one episode that you cannot only focus on that properly.
Yeah, and that's the problem, right? And that's going to result in most battles ending in 1 to 2 moves.
Yeah, and I just want that. It happened in the latest episode where Anne got defeated on even though that whole battle was okay-ish long, yet there was no
2 moves, yeah, it's turning into journeys. Journeys because all they did in journeys was one-shot shit constantly.
Yeah, and
And you know why it's happening again? Because they got the Journey's director on like the creative director, like no, what's it called? Executive director. It's the Journey's director.
Or maybe that's why it's happening. They're not realizing criticism they get for like this.
Yeah, and also I need to mention this because I don't think you noticed, but the animation team's been completely changed. After 15 years, they've changed the animation team. In the latest episode, it's a whole new animation team now.
But it didn't look bad actually. Like it was quite good.
Yeah. But that's something that should be mentioned because obviously, like, if we see a downgrade in battle animation, we know why.
Yeah.
But with this arc, I was so excited, but I feel like but the pacing they're going at is way too quick. Cause like, think about it, right? The first 4 episodes, 3 gyms are done.
Yeah, like it's so done early. Until they rematch them, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So it's like they're just finishing it so early on.
Yeah,
3 episodes, 3 latest already gone, and it's like it's pretty rare for us to see,
yeah.
like.
I literally said this to you as well. I literally said this to you like before the arc happens. I was telling you the pacing concern, and I was freaking right.
And yeah, it's sucking. It's bad.
Because the thing is, like, I don't think the arc is bad. I think it's the pacing that's gonna fuck this arc over.
Like, just look at it. It's so messed up in every episode. So
They've got. Do you know what they've done? I feel like they've introduced way too many characters. Now.
yeah, I mean in today's episode, like Poppy got only one line. Larry got only
I
one
think you
line.
had like hold on. Let me think. You had the Elite Four. You had Penny. You had Nimona. You had Gila. You had the teachers. You had Clavel, Anne, Onyx, Sango, Agate, Liko, Roy, Dot, Freed, Orla. Like all of them in one episode.
Like literally, the whole episode was like so filled with the characters, and most of them didn't even do anything. Like Penny was just there looking. She didn't even say anything.
Yeah. This again, this my and like, my problem is like, wow, I was saying this since the arc was gonna happen. I was literally saying, I know the Journey director is gonna mess up Horizon, then Horizon is now again messed up.
Yeah, I also feel the same. Like it's not looking good. Hopefully, it does not like get messed up and like get shit. But like it seems like it's gonna happen though. Like I mean, how much do you think it's gonna be the same? Because
Yeah.
the journey back is gonna mess it up.
Yeah. Because I want to mention this, and this was done right. With the League of K battle just from the preview, it looks like freaking Liko's Forgao is gonna beat him, but then I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna take a beating. Terastal one shot. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's clear as day because the writers don't know how to freaking write battles.
Yeah, I mean, like, they should make it, the whole battle, like, both of the parties getting hit, but then Liko getting, like...
The win, yeah. This is the thing with, like, Horizon's battles. They're either really good or they're really shit.
Yeah, it's not in between of them. It's either good or bad. It's not...
Yeah, and also this is my big problem as well. I wanted to point out. It looks like Roy's episode is mainly focused on the on the Roy Nimona battle, which is the Brassus battle is just gonna be really fucking short. Which I don't want because it's actually build up with that rematch.
Like, they should have, like, yeah, like, they build up the rematch when
Like I know the Roy and the Murder stuff has build up, right? So why couldn't you separate this between two episodes? One episode to focus on Roy and Nimona, the other episode to focus on Roy and Bratius.
It would be so fun if one episode was Roy and Nimona and one episode was Brandon. It would, intensity.
But no, they have to cram both battles into one episode.
Just think about it. It would have been so interesting when we got to see an episode about Roy and Brandon, a detailed battle, and then Roy versus Nimona, a detailed battle. It would have been so good, but like they just just put those things in one episode, which makes each of the battle times shorter than it could have been.
Exactly. I did mention this to a friend. I did mention this, and I think this would be a great way. So with Roy's goal, it's kind of, well, without the voice being betrayed, it's his goals looking unachievable. So what I would do for this arc, give Roy a rivalry with Nimona and have him battle her a few times throughout the arc.
Yeah, like it would make sense, and if he ends up actually defeating Nimona, it would make her actually a champion level trainer. And if he becomes champion level trainer, that means that he might be capable of defeating Rayquaza.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly that's what I'm saying, right? If they make a little rivalry with Roy and Nimona for this arc and have him keep battling her to get stronger, this would be the perfect way to get up to Rayquaza.
Yeah, like by that, like he will. It would be believable for us to think that he defeated it, because like without being a champion level trainer or champion
Yeah, and then I'm not gonna fight like I don't think they're gonna go for champion rank, obviously, but still gonna be fucking impressive. But my problem is, and this is my biggest concern, was basically, and they mentioned this, and I think I don't want them defeating the Elite Form gear. I don't want that.
Yeah.
It makes it would be such a bad look.
Yeah. I mean,
Because you think about right, let's think of this right. It took Ash 8 seasons or 8 series to be an Elite Four member and a champion, and then in Roy and Lico's debut season, they beat Elite Four and champions. That would be a terrible look on Ash.
yeah, it would feel like that Ash was actually a horrible trainer. That's why it took him so long, and they just started and won. Not only that, it would make Ash so bad, but as well as the Elite Four, because how could they be defeated so easily by newbie trainers?
Exactly. Again, this is my problem. And this is my problem because you know what? I think they're gonna do this. I feel like they are actually gonna pull this off and do this.
Hopefully not, because then it's gonna be very bad if that happens.
Yeah.
But it feels like it will happen.
Yeah, because going into if we're gonna let's look a bit more detail on the upcoming episodes, like episode 47, which comes out next week. You've got Sango again. Like Sango's personality, I don't know how I feel anymore because her personality is really good, but the fact is that she's going after Liko again for sweets again. Like that feels repetitive. And this is what I'm kind of scared about, because I want to mention it, the Explorers need development this arc. Those three need actual development this arc. Amicio and Spinell's got a lot of development. Those three have not.
And especially Agate, who's stuck in the academy because she's a teacher.
Yeah, that's the problem. She's stuck in the academy, so we ain't gonna see her unless we're in the academy.
Yeah, and they're going out of the academy, the next episode.
The next few episodes are at the academy, which seems like once again they're freaking messing up her screen time.
Like she barely gonna be in that until we shift to her like to academy where she's doing something or planning something. But that's barely gonna happen because there's already so much to cover up. I don't think we will see her alone time, like her only screen time for like her plan and all. We will just focus on the episode where she was passing Katie. So it's like they're messing up with her screen time. We will see Sanva and Moonfall.
Onyx quite a bit, but the thing is that at this point, if the gate doesn't do anything by the end of this arc, why they even make her as a character? Honestly.
Yeah, like it would be potential with they would waste her potential, but like from the start she was like she felt like a very strong trainer, but we haven't seen much of her, and this is the time when we can actually see her like in action.
Yeah, because at this point, like the thing is like that. I feel like the Explorers as an evil team have been done well, but then again, there's part of the Explorers that has not been done well.
Yeah, like some of the people or like some of the members of the Explorers are like
Like I want to mention this now because this is basically episode 45, which we didn't really do much on, but I want to talk about this. These Explorers are basically now going to sit back until Liko gets all the heroes. That better not mean that they don't do anything till then.
yeah. Hopefully, like I mean, as like we're seeing like Sango with Katie, there's a possibility that like when Roy would battle Branches, they would be Sidian, and when Dot would battle.
No. I don't want that. I don't want that in Roy's episode. Roy's episode already got way too much crammed in.
Yeah, like there's like already Nimona there, and like the battle needs to be long. But it feels like they are sending one person, or maybe this Sango going.
Yeah, and this is my main problem as well. And I want to mention this. Dot's episode purely focused on Dot. Liko's episode purely focused on Liko. Roy's episode, half the episode on Roy, the other half is on the other two and Roy. So they won't even give Roy full focus.
Yeah, so it's like they always try to make Dot. I mean, Roy kind of not that kind of not that.
Yeah. And also I was speaking to my friend about this, because remember, right, the series was promoted as dual protagonist Liko and Roy, and then my friend was saying, well, obviously that's a lie, and like, I fucking agree. The series is like Liko, only.
Yeah, like it's basically Liko focus and Roy's not that main. He's just
Yeah. And that's the problem when you promote the series as two dual protagonists, but yet you don't even focus on one of them at all.
Yeah, like when you think about accessories, we know that Ash was main. Yet the other companions got good screen time and episodes. But here, despite Roy being actually a main protagonist, we don't see him as
And he's been treated like one. He's treated as someone that's like he gets treated like a companion.
Yeah, like not much to do throughout the series, just hanging with the main character and like just being there and only that thing, just being there and just there doing nothing.
Like
It's not good.
yeah. Because as well, I want to mention this. At this point, Dot feels like the second protagonist and not Roy.
Yeah, like Dot have been more like in focus.
Yeah. And she would have had seems to have way more of a connection to Liko than Roy does.
Yeah, like
Like especially the latest episode. Like, look at them two just casually talking, but yet they don't talk to Roy at all.
Yeah, so it's like they only like focus on like Rico, apart from which they more then they shift to Dot, but Roy is just there with some improper episodes which kind of does not focus fully on him. But it's not it doesn't make sense why they do that. It seems so stupid.
Yeah. Because the thing is, on Twitter, Roy has a lot of fans, but yet the writers just don't seem to care. Like on Twitter, there's like a good chunk of Roy fans, but then you have the full focus on Liko, a lot of focus on Dot, and then none on him.
Yeah. He's done that throughout this season, like it still feels like he
Yeah, and also not to mention, for like over 20 episodes, Roy was just regressed. Like from episode 20 to like episode 42, Roy was just full on regressed, and is now only getting back to where he should be. Why was he regressed for over 20 episodes?
like he's been always regressed. I don't know why. Like he improves and then like he just is like back to zero.
Yeah, and now he's back to where he was before he got regressed.
Yeah, so like the improvement is here. They just do some development and then throw it to the trash can. It's like that.
Yeah. And also, I just need to mention Roy. Like, at this point, I've lost hope with Watch will getting development. I've lost hope.
Me too. Like Water, we were hoping like since like everyone was getting.
It's so stupid. Everyone else got development. Watch got nothing.
Yeah. So it's like they just simply don't want him to get any development or any good stuff like.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's on posters, he's in episodes, he's on merch, but the show just doesn't fucking remember.
Yeah, like why did they do that?
Like at this point, honestly, and this may sound like absolutely stupid. At this point, we play Roy with Ash. Honestly,
Yeah.
because Roy, I think is meant to be like Ash, but they're doing a terrible job at it.
Yeah, like he kind of have Ash energy being wanna protect. It's not protect. He's like more.
He also loves battling. He loves battling. He's always training, but then the writers just treat him like trash.
Yeah, like it's like he doesn't matter. Like it's like a side character, or maybe more like a cameo. He just came for a bit time and then.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like generally, so many people online, even my Liko friends who love Liko and they also like Roy, they're even saying the treatment Roy's getting is like unacceptable, and that's coming from Liko fans now.
That's how bad it is. That even legal fans cannot, defend the mistreatment Roy is getting.
Yeah, because I mean like the biggest Liko fan that I know, they're even gonna end up making tweets about Roy now. Because of how bad it's getting.
It's just getting worse and worse. Like
Like I'm not even gonna joke anymore. I'm seriously thinking about rebranding my Twitter account into just into Roy. Because at this point, someone needs to stand up and do something about this.
yeah. Hopefully it works.
Because his treatment, this whole series, has been utter garbage.
It is like trash when it comes
Like, like it's not even his fault. It's what the writers have done. They have ruined his character. Like at this point, it's like impossible to fix it.
yeah, like this is less instances humor.
Because I mean, like, because I mean, like, because I mean, like, Roy always trained, doesn't win, Watchel doesn't appear, they don't focus on him, his development episodes get shit on by fans, they also, they also overcram his development episodes. Like, at this point, I give up. They don't care.
Yeah, like for real. I did like for water. I've given up already. I don't think water will get like anything good. Like, like
It's a shame as well, like, because the build up to that capsule was done so well.
yeah, but the thing that happened, but after that, they left us with water.
Cause and as well, right? I just at this point, I mentioned to a friend that I wanted to catch more Pokemon. I really don't now. Until well, with Liko, she's fine to catch stuff because they'll focus on her, and Dot too. Roy, they won't give him anything else because Watchel ain't getting focused, and Fei Coco's losing every battle he's in, despite training.
Yeah, Roy needs time. Roy and his Pokemon need proper time. And like if another Pokemon gets captured, it's like over for water. So like before giving him something, they need to give something to
Yeah,
water.
exactly. Yeah, and I think as well with the upcoming episode, in my opinion, episode 48 is in my opinion the last chance they have to fix him. It's their last chance. If Roy fails to get a win, it's over.
Yeah. Hopefully, like they somehow manage to do both battles, kind of like
I
trying
don't
to
know any.
turn to like
Well,
like
that's the thing I'm concerned about is because they can't do battles right. They haven't done battles right since Sun and Moon. Like a lot Journey had good battles, don't get me wrong, but so many of them were just rush one shot and shit. And then you have Horizons, which doesn't even focus on battling, and the action director's now gone. And then now look what's happening to the battles. They're turning to one shot and shit again.
yeah, which is wrong. They should definitely like make like how it was in Ashes series, like Pokemon gets multiple hidden
Model
items.
hidden, exactly, yeah, and and I haven't mentioned this, but I'm on a roleplay server with loads of friends, and we do Horizon stuff, and even I do better treatment on Roy than the freaking writers do. I give him way better treatment because I know what his character should be like, but the writers are so inconsistent with it.
They just simply don't care about Troy. That's not a fact. It's a fact that they do not give a shit about him.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, at this point, this arc needs to fix him, but the fact is, like, is it too late? Is my question. Is it too late?
You are like in middle of the series, but it's better to fix it now so it could be good in end. Because then it would, if they don't fix it now and they tend to fix it in the end, it's plot armor. So
Exactly, yeah. I know you mentioned this as well. Is mentioned as well. So I just feel like as well voice development just doesn't even feel like development. Like every single time it's development episodes, it's for Faye Coco and not Roy himself.
yeah, it's like always Coco learns a new move and etc. But it's not always about Troy. Like all the time it's Coco who learns a new move or like it's something on Coco. Troy does get happy over it, but like it's not completely about him.
Exactly, because at least when it's Lico's episodes, like for example, like episode 40 with Bigatito, it was Lico development too. When Roy gets episodes, it only focuses on his Pokemon and not on him.
Yeah, which is wrong. They have to do it for like both of them.
Like even this, like I want to bring this up. When he took the loss to Rayquaza, they did nothing with that.
Yeah, nothing at all. It's like Roy is, I don't know actually at this point of time what I have to do with Roy. Like, okay, what
Yeah,
do you think?
yeah, yeah. Cause I mean, like at this point, and I've even heard people say this in the past, and I started to feel like it's true. I feel like Roy was only made so they could have a boy character in the show.
Yeah, because like they don't show him as like Lego, like the main protagonist. They don't portray him as the main protagonist. They just show him as a side companion, side character, or more like a neglected character who just gets pushed to the side and like it's just
Y-
shouted,
Yeah,
talked about in
yeah.
Pokemon Go.
Like I want this arc to be focused on Roy, but I just don't think that's gonna be the case now because
Yeah,
cause
possibly.
the thing is, I've been defending Roy from day one, but I just don't know. I just don't know how much more I can do because I've tried. I'm gonna have to make multiple videos talking about this because this is fucking stupid. They don't care about him. I'm fed up with it. Like the treatment he gets is just the fucking worst treatment I've ever seen in the anime.
Yeah, like for real, as a main protagonist, it is the worst. Like at least you get your own proper drive if you're a protagonist, but Roy doesn't even get that. At least Pokemon, shows up. Water is like this thing,
Exactly.
and you switch,
I just,
but
I just feel like they
yeah,
don't know how to write characters. That's what it feels like.
yeah,
And and here's my problem as well. And I've found this out. The main director of this series has never done a Pokemon series before, and I think it's starting to show. I really think it's starting to show.
yeah. So like now it's getting bad and bad and bad.
And this is the problem as well. Like you've got someone who's never written a Pokemon series before as the main director, and then you've got the Journeys director as the executive director, and it's now starting to turn into Journeys.
That's the problem. Journey got so much criticism, yet they just chose to, make a
Because
movie.
they started it off good because they had like an action director and all that shit. But now they've gone back to only executive director and a main director. Why?
Like, what was the point of this? What they were saying? That
Like you were doing good,
progressing.
and now, like don't get me wrong, right? The latest was good in that, but the next few episodes, I'm extremely concerned about because of how much they're trying to pull into an episode. That's what Journeys would do. They would put multiple episodes into one episode.
They put so much stuff in one single episode that it's like all the episodes which could have been made put into one episode. Just
It doesn't give them a full focus at all. Like you have, like okay, next week's episode, I think that's all fine for an episode with Nimona, Roy Bastion should be two separate episodes, not the same episode.
yeah, like it could have been easily two separate episodes, but they just like put both of the titles in one episode. So that both of the episodes will not get brought focus.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, and also, like I said, I feel like I really wanted the Brashes rematch to be a 2v2, but there's no way they can do a 2v2 now.
yeah. I mean, only if like he gets one
Yeah, because at this point, I just like don't get me wrong. Like I think the arc will be good, but I think my main problem with the arc is it's gonna end up being the pacing. It's gonna be the pacing.
Yeah, they forgot to do innovation.
Exactly, and that's just and as well. I don't feel like the episodes are gonna end up connecting like Horizons has been doing.
Yeah, it's gonna be so predicted. Like each of them have no connections with the other. Even though all pets are gonna be kind of connected, that's why they are told to do these things in previous episode, like the first episode. But yet, like still, there will be not much of connection in like between the episodes.
Exactly, yeah, but like with this arc, like I said, it just feels so disjointed from the main story. But like, don't get me wrong, right? That's intentional. That is intentional. But I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, it feels like a different anime series now.
Yeah, like it doesn't have the same charm that Pokemon has before. Because honestly, like
Because it feels like, don't get me wrong, it feels like a season 2, which is kind of what it's going to be in the dub. Like probably this is where the dub's going to start season 2 for Horizons. But, like, it's just, like, don't get me wrong, like, I understand the story reason, but they just didn't, like, for example, right, they they already had Liko back at her house, but we never, like, saw like, how she got back there.
yeah, I mean it's like it ended like on like them leading with Rayquaza, and then suddenly they are like Rigo is at their home, and then just like they enter the
And then, like, Roy and Dot are, like, are, are, are already in Mezzagoza.
yeah, and like all of them are like in hotel. They didn't tell us like the process when they enter there is how they like did everything. Where's Rico, Roy and like Dot living. They just didn't tell us.
Because I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I feel like this arc is doing what Journey should have done, which is like have a section of Journeys, just focus on, just focus on Galar,
Yeah.
but, like, I'm glad they fixed that mistake, but then, thinking about the Journeys director is one of the big fucking problems.
Like for real, like his name, and then why Johnny got so much credit in his name to do this.
And the thing is, this is what I find crazy, and this is what I found out. The Journeys director did Sun and Moon as well. He was the main director of Sun and Moon. So how do you go from Sun and Moon to Journeys to this?
It's like grading, quality, and like designing working
But this makes no sense.
yeah, like actually.
Because I want people to understand, right? I don't think Horizons is a bad show at all. I don't think it's bad. It's how they're treating the show is just making it feel bad.
Yeah. Like when you think about the characters, like they're so good characters with like different personalities as well as the Pokemon. It's just they aren't giving the characters the proper screen time and spotlight they deserve. They aren't doing anything like that at all.
Yeah, because I feel like I said as well, and we can't forget, right, they had to take a risk at removing Ash, which don't get me wrong, it seems to have worked in terms of like Liko, but for the others, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the Ash fans do not like Roy, but I can understand why they don't like him, because he's literally Ash.
Yeah, it's replacement kind of.
Yeah, and that's the problem is that people don't like Roy because he's basically what Ash is.
And they're treating him bad.
yeah, like, yeah, like, at this point, I just, like, it's like, I feel like, as well, like, I'm glad they're fixing Paldea, like they should have with, like, with Galar, but, I just, I just don't know, I just feel like they're putting too much into one arc. You're putting in way too many characters.
Yeah.
Where's you gonna end up damaging it? Because you're only gonna get like probably each gym leader outside of like Brassius and Iono have had like are only gonna get like one dedicated episode. Like not even that.
Yeah, and like it's like even they are having one episode, it is still so much crowded that they aren't even gonna get that proper time.
Exactly, but like yeah, but like yeah, but like I said, like for what they're doing now than what they do with freaking journeys and like not even show people.
So like they are just doing bad everything so far now.
I don't think they're doing bad. I just think there's problems.
Yeah, I mean like
I
especially
think it's kind of going to depend on how these next few episodes are executed to get our full opinion.
yeah, like if it's like done properly, then it's good. But if it's not done properly, it's not gonna be good, obviously.
Yeah,
Hope it
yeah,
is good.
yeah, but I just want like because I said this, I was like I was gonna make a video about this about about the art bef- before before it begin, like saying like are they overhyping it, and I feel like at parts they might.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah, and also like as well, they're not even gonna focus on Terapagos either. Yeah, he doesn't like Terapagos. Terapagos
oh, that's a
is gonna get any focus.
like they are learning about television and they're super related to television.
I just don't like, and my problem is the series is gonna go on another year at least. We know that now from Legends of Yay references and that, so we kind of know that the series will go on another year, but they need to change their shit. They need to change. They completely need to change their staff. The thing is, you can't really change the main director out because this is what happened with Journeys. Journeys changed the main director like 3 times in a row, and then we saw what happened.
Now it's happening with Horizons too. Like that is changing.
Well, no. The main director didn't change for Horizons, but everything else around it did. With Journeys, the main director changed 3 times.
Maybe that's why it's kind of the series was going.
So inconsistent, yeah. And the thing is, like you can't. Thing is, like I want the series to get better, but the thing is, you need better staff.
Yeah, which now this Korean company is like
Yeah. Also, this thing to mention, I want to mention this. I do not know whether taking another break again in 2 weeks, but like you got next week's episode, then you got another break again. Why? Why is there another break after 2 episodes?
like why you have to do it like you had break already and like you're doing it again like so early on.
Like and this one with Journeys. Near the end of Journeys, they just kept taking like months break, and I feel like the same shit's gonna happen again.
Yeah, it's not looking good. But hopefully it ends up good. So we are satisfied. But like the series is at raw point is disappointing.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like the thing is was that I feel like they're doing Like they're doing certain characters well, and then they're doing certain characters terribly.
Yeah. Like Nico is like done. Like actually, Dot is done good, but not Troy.
Yeah,
So it's like that.
yeah. I just hope, honestly, that episode 48 with all that development is done well, because if it's not done well and they fucking cram all that shit again, and I see people going on these episodes again, I just don't know what I'm gonna do, because
Yeah, hopefully it's done good.
because at this point I am gonna rebrand my Twitter account to 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 focus on Roy, because at this point someone needs to do something about this Roy shit, and I feel like I'm the only one who can fucking do anything at this point. Because if you remember right, every single time we've said something, Horizons always does it.
Yeah, like it needs to happen. Like
So,
Roy needs
so you're listening, Horizon staff. You give Roy the focus he deserves, and you stop making him lose fights. He should not be losing.
yeah. Like they have to make him not lose and plus he fight good. And
I'm fed up with him losing. He's lost like 15 times in a row.
yeah, they kind of made like interesting garbage. Like by making him defeated by others. If stop, he has like
And this is the
like
freaking problem with Roy. Like Roy's meant to be the main battler, but then he keeps getting defeated so fucking easily.
yeah. And Rico is not supposed to be bad and keep winning and winning and winning all the time. Like it's kind of the other way around. They're supposed to win and he's losing. And Rico is not supposed to battle, but he's battling as well as winning.
Mhm. I I just hope they fix everything at this point, because I don't know how many more times I can take with Roy losing and them shitting on his character. I don't know how much more I can take. I'm surprised I've lasted this long, honestly, with this, with what's happening. And I want to remind you, right, that tomorrow is the 1 year anniversary of Horizons, and Roy's still not done anything, pretty much.
Yeah, it's been 1 year and like look at Toy. It's like he did not do anything in those 1 year.
I just don't know what to do anymore. They won't fix him. They won't focus on him. They just
He won't care for me.
they don't care about Roy. And this is what I've been saying for so long, and
Yeah,
it's becoming more and more obvious at each episode. He gets light. He gets put in the background. He just doesn't do anything, and then
yeah.
then when he battles, he loses. He doesn't get development. Watchall doesn't appear. Like
The outcome is Roy is not being treated as a main protagonist.
he's not being treated like that. Like I'm even gonna say this. He's not even being treated like an actual character.
Yeah, like
He just feels like a plot device for Liko at this point.
yeah. No, they honestly effed up Roy.
Nah, I just at this point, at this point, I just, I, I just want something to change, but nothing will change
I mean, nothing seems to be changing for better
at all.
for now.
What? Yeah, like not even for now. I just don't. I literally, I'm not even gonna joke anymore. I feel like voice Pokemon ain't even gonna evolve. I don't think Watch evolving, and I don't think Fake Coco's evolving.
You can become another ad, but just work.
But my thing is and the reason I think Fake Coco is not evolving is because Fake Coco's got such strong moves already. If he was gonna evolve, he wouldn't have these stronger moves.
Yeah. Maybe they're doing activating
But I don't want that because Fake-Cargo has so much evidence that it can evolve, but I don't think it is because the writers don't care. Fake-Cargo keeps losing fights, so he's not getting he's not getting what he needs to evolve. Yet,
he's not getting XP.
Watchell's just trapped in its fucking Pokeball.
Yeah. Like Royal Pokemon, not get as like a million times Pokemon.
And my thing is that I feel like Liko, Roy, and Dot are gonna catch shit this arc. I really feel like they are gonna catch stuff. And if Roy catches something, Watchell is definitely done.
Yeah, but then Motor is gonna get nothing. Which is still not getting anything. It's gonna be the same age. Like he's not gonna get there's no hope for improvement then. He's not getting nothing, he's not getting anything right now. And after that there will be no hope of getting anything. It will be like that.
Yeah, literally, yeah. Yeah, literally, Watchell hasn't had any development for 30 episodes now.
Yeah.
And as well, like I said, I didn't mention this, but I feel like the Dot versus Ayano fight is gonna have loads of plot armor. Like, so much fucking plot armor.
Yeah, for not acting, right? So when he's too weak for I feel like
I don't feel like she's weak. I think the problem is like she's got water type against an electric type gym and they're gonna have to have all of them win their fights. So and I don't know how they're gonna do that. Like with Roy and Brassius, I can see it. Liko and Katie, I can also see Liko winning. But with Dot's fight, I don't have a freaking clue. Unless Craxley somehow evolves.
yeah. But that even there was like any button evolved and then evolving in like to be like taken into the distance.
Yeah, and at this point, right, I would say we're probably in. I would say like around maybe a third of the way through Horizons at this point, and this is the state of their teams. Watchell's not appearing. Hatteras can't fight. Tinkertink's just been caught a few episodes ago. Fakeako's constantly losing. Quaxley's done quite a bit to be fair, and then Flora Gato has got plot armor.
Oh, yeah, right. Like yeah, like she got like oh she have got hammer all the time.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm glad I'm seeing Nico get pushed now, but why was this at the start of the series or something?
Or like he's like Rico is like he is everything honestly when you think about it.
Yeah, and the thing is, like I said, I want this on, and I want to make this, so I'm gonna state this. I don't hate Liko. I hate what they're doing with Roy's character, which is making Liko look better. Yeah, but I think that's enough. I think we talked about enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll probably make a video after next week's episode or something, or like during the break.
Yeah.
Alright, see you guys in the next video.